Ladies and gentlemen, this is an article that came out November 16th, 2018. They are now concluding that there are over 1,000 people missing in the Paradise, California fire, the Camp Fire. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, this just go to show you, whenever they tell you to evacuate because a major wildfire is in the area, you should do just that. This is exactly what this story is showing you. You are not going to defy a wildfire. You're not. And if you were good at doing it, then you would not have over 1,000 people missing. What that means, there were 1,000 people that felt they could save their homes and they decided to stay, and they couldn't save their homes or their lives. It's so bad, they're saying that when people finally decided they needed to get out of there, they ended up burning up in their cars. They waited way too late to leave. Yeah, it's going to be a great loss. And I would not be shocked if it goes up even further. You know, yesterday they were saying 631 missing. Now they're saying over 1,000. So this is far worse than anybody ever imagined. So this is the LA Times article. An army of researchers moved through the rubble of Paradise in a desperate search Friday to find more victims of California's worst fire on record as the number of people missing skyrocketed. The death toll from the devastating Camp Fire rose to 71 Friday, while the number of people reported missing jumped to more than 1,000, authorities say. They're not going to find too many people alive. So they're saying that 1,011 people are unaccounted for. So it rose to 1,011, up from 631 on Thursday evening, after authorities combed through additional 911 calls, emails, and other reports generated at the peak of the chaotic evacuation. Honia said the number may include some people who are counted twice, or by others who may not know they were reported missing. But you don't know. That's the bottom line. You don't know. You're going to have to send people in there. And as hot as that fire was, you're going to have to really sift through a lot of stuff to, even find bodies at this point. The staggering toll was announced as Trump made his visit to California to meet with people affected by the wildfire. It would mark his second trip as president to the nation's most populous state. The Camp Fire is by far the worst wildfire in recorded California history. By Thursday evening, the blaze had chewed through 141,000 acres and 11,862 structures, destroying an entire town in hours. Officials said it would take weeks to complete the search for victims. Thousands of survivors are without homes, living in shelters in tent cities. A lot of them are in tents, and there's an outbreak of a virus going on in the tent city. I did that story. So these people are really struggling. Mandatory evacuation orders were lifted in some areas and reduced to warnings as fire crews on the front line boosted containment of 40%. So they're saying the fire is 40% contained. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember, after all of these fires always follows a landslide, because they just completely saturate the ground to the point where everything just becomes unstable. So Of course, schools or cancel schools are probably completely burnt down. You got to cancel the classes. And there's nothing left. It's nothing left. Ladies and gentlemen, this is showing you, you are taking a chance living in these kind of areas around all these trees because everything goes up like a matchbook. It may be ideal because you like the privacy and all that, but there's a consequence that goes with that. You know, yeah, it may be good, but it's also drawbacks. And this is definitely a major drawback right here. We have guns and a backhoe. Well, what do you have left? I don't see nothing but a pile of junk on the ground. All right, so, you know, I don't mean to be mean, but these folks should have just got out when they were told to. They should have just left. And this is the only lesson that it's showing you. Just like down there in Florida when Hurricane Michael hit and wiped out Mexico Beach and Panama City, they told those people to get out and it was going to be a bad storm. And unfortunately, people wanted to ride it out and it cost them their life. Sometimes you just have to chalk it up as at least you have your life. With your life, you can always start all over again. A house, a trailer, or whatever you were living in can be replaced. But your life, that can never be replaced. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.